Welcome to Oulton Park for the final part of the Wallpaper Central Autumn Trophy, where one driver in particular is being kept under close scrutiny.
He's actually more well known in this paddock than I am. Yeah, my car is run by a guy called David Bailey, who is the ex-champion of Oulton from a few years ago, and Gus is his mascot. And he goes everywhere we go, and when the car's being worked on or when it's not being used, he sits up on the top or sits in the driving seat. Probably drive it quicker than I will.
What sort of wage is he on?
A banana.
Each driver's second fastest lap time from qualifying give us the starting grid for race 2 of the pre-90 Formula Fords. So it's Jamie Jardine and Chris Hodgson on the front row. Red lights out, race gets underway. Jamie Jardine on pole in the yellow car. There's contact there. Chris Hodgson has been hit by, I think, number 42, Chris Stones. All sorts of drivers caught up in the squabble, but the right rear wheel is up in the air for Chris Hodgson, hand in the air for Chris Stones. So he's obviously got big damage to the car as well, no doubt the suspension. Jamie Jardine didn't get the best of starts, but all of that has allowed him to get the lead of the race. And from 6th on the grid, you got Blyhaven, and a spin for John Murphy. He's had too much drama this weekend. I think for once that might have been of his own doing. The other two incidents in race 1, he was an innocent bystander, and Mario Sarche has got caught out in that as well. And off at the same corner at the foot of the avenue is the number 38 car as well of Andrew Thomas, and there getting out of his car is Chris Hodgson, a forlorn figure. He's not going to be taking any further part in this second race, so I'm afraid he's not going to now win the Autumn Trophy. Looking back from David Murphy, number 89, as he resumes the battle with 68 Will Ultimate, which the pair had quite a number of laps in the first race. So the leader, catch your breath, is Jamie Jardine. There he is in the yellow 0 car, the Reynard FF84, a car which is 29 years old, but still a very quick 1600 Formula Ford's car. 1967, when Formula Ford first came to light as a major championship. Good to see these older cars still going well, still so well maintained. A lock up there from Blyhaven, but all it serves to do is slow him up coming out of the corner. A glimpse there of number 51, the silver car, which was the Class E winner Ian Wood in the Royale from the earlier race, and he's getting onto the tail of Malcolm Cooper now. So some squabbles developing further down the order. Comes into the yellow flag zone, gets onto the tail of the 0 car. Well done to all the marshals here at Oulton Park. Those two big incidents have managed to clear them out of the way before the cars came back around, and no need for the safety car to come out. It's a terrific job. Catching a dead fly there is the Dutchman on the onboard camera. A lock up there for number 2, John Wilkinson. He goes straight on the way to Cascades through the gravel trap. It's a gentle exit from the race. He shrugs. Maybe something went on the car there, because he's not rejoining. I wouldn't think there's any real damage after the incident, so looks like he's out. Limping back after his podium finish in race 1, I'm afraid, is Chris Stones. Right, let's find out what went on. Here's a replay from Mario Sarche. There goes Chris Stones. He tries to squeeze up the middle of the top 2 between Chris Hodgson and Jamie Jardine. Neither of them saw him coming. The gap got tighter and tighter. Chris Stones had a magic start there in the 42 car. He tried to get at the middle of them, but the gap became smaller and smaller. I just don't think they saw him there or expected it. And Chris Hodgson, none the wiser, had that big damage to the right rear suspension as the two leaders come through out of Old Hall, down through the avenue into Cascades, with Jamie Jardine still under quite serious pressure from number 43, Blyhaven, who gets a good run now, coming along Lakeside and towards Island Bend. He's having a glimpse at the inside, he's having a go at the inside, and he makes the move stick, so through into the lead of the race. It's been coming for a lap or so, and through he comes. There's number 32, Dave Billington. No teddy bears on board for the race itself, but number 51 keeping him company anyway, which is Ian Wood. Ian having a good start to this race, a better grid spot for him than he had in the first race. And now going slowly, that's 81, Wayne Poole, who went well in the first race. So it looks like he's got damage. This is a replay of John Murphy losing it on the first lap, and as he spun back around, he clipped Mario Sarche, which ruined his car, ruined his suspension. This is Mario Sarche. Murphy went up the inside, then lost it, and then look, clipped nowhere to go for Mario Sarche, and he gets damage to the rear suspension, I'm afraid, of his car. So the Reynard out of this one after a good drive through to 4th place in race number 1. Looking back from the Reds, number 89 of David Murphy, the Van Diemen coming under pressure now from the Gulf Oils liveried Will Ultimate Reynard. The FF89 goes up the inside, and Will goes through. With all these drivers falling by the wayside, it might be a chance for Will to get what would be his first podium finish in 7 years of trying in this category. He's in third place at the moment. David Murphy. Let's just drop back a little bit here. There's number 52. Started right at the back in the first race, Trevor Morgan. He's picked up a few places in this race, but he's just lost one there to number 38, Andrew Thomas, who's got damage to the front of his car, bit of bodywork missing. There's number 88, Don Boyack, losing a place there after a very good move from Patrick Humphreys in the number 76 car. And another one out with problems is 39, John Swift there, limping back to the pit. He had a good battle with that man, number 15 in the first race, Malcolm Cooper. Malcolm is a couple of seconds ahead of the number 51 machine of Ian Wood there. There's David Billington, number 32, and there's John Murphy on yet another recovery trail. There's a little bit of damage to that left rear wheel. Looks a bit buckled to me, so that's going to slow him down, give him a lot of vibration as well, which will cause him a bit of blurriness, I would have thought. Look at the two leaders here, wheel to wheel, as Jamie Jardine has a little cheeky look around the outside into Lodge Corner to try and get back ahead of Jaap Blijleven. Don't forget the aggregates of the two races that will give us the Autumn Trophy champion. And Jamie Jardine has got the move pulled off on the way to Old Hall Corner, so he swept out wide at Lodge. He got the better run onto the start-finish straight. He made it pay at Old Hall Corner. And if he stays there, that'll be 2 wins out of 2, and he'll definitely win the Autumn Trophy as John Murphy fires one up the inside of David Billington to pick up a place. What's this? A replay of number 19, Brian Young in the Van Dieven, having a trip across the grass down at the chicane. And this is a replay of the change of lead, the second change of lead that we've had in this race, with Jamie Jardine getting the position back. Oh, spin for number 32, David Billington. If you kept the engine fired up, he should be able to rejoin pretty quickly. There's Will Alterman and number 89, David Murphy, who are battling for the final place on the podium, but the gap stayed at about a second for the last few laps. Coming back up the order to try and get into the top 4 again is Murphy, and John Murphy back through he comes ahead of Malcolm Cooper. So Malcolm Cooper having to concede the position. They're in different class cars. Recovering after his moment earlier is Brian Young, number 39, coming up to the misshapen 38 car of Andrew Thomas, which is had to recover from the back of the field. And number 88 this time with a spin, that's Don Boyack. Seen all sorts of incidents down there at the chicane. In the background, the number 2 car also out of the race. So coming through the final corner at Lodge, he's just got to go through Deer Leap, and Jamie Jardine is going to power home to take the checkered flag. Blijleven will come home in second place, and Alterman should have enough to hang on to third. Race victory then for Jamie Jardine, with Blijleven second and David Murphy inheriting third after the unfortunate Will Alterman misses out on his first ever podium due to a technical infringement.
Yeah, again, if it's not in front of me, it's behind me. They seem to be taking each other off. I think they must all be feeling sorry for me this weekend and helping me out a little, but they can keep it up for the rest of the next year as well. It'd be nice.
I was initially leading, but Jamie was close behind, and there are some points at the circuit where you cannot overtake, so there you don't have to push that hard, but on other points you really have to push. But I was struggling with exits from Lodge, and Jamie was just quicker today, so he grabbed every lap 10 meters, and then you're out of the tow, and then he's gone. So he did a very good job. He's a very quick guy, so I'm still happy to be second.
So with 2 wins out of 2 this weekend, Jamie Jardine is the Wallpaper Central Autumn Trophy champion in pre-90, while David MacArthur takes top honours in the post-89 class. So huge congratulations to our champions in the Wallpaper Central Autumn Trophy here at Oulton Park. Had some absolutely fantastic Formula Ford racing. Hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.